Steve Kerr says KD is out for Game 2. Chris Haynes at Yahoo reports that KD is expected to return midway through the series, calling a Game 4 return logical. So what does all of that look like to you?
Trouble. It looks like trouble. I'll tell you why. One, the Andre Iguodala part, I think, is bigger than we give it credit for, because in that 2016 season where they blew that 3-1 lead to Cleveland, one of the things that happened, one of the thinnings of the margin, was Andre Iguodala being hobbled, right?
Yes.
Especially without Kevin Durant being there, they're short on bodies, right? Like, you don't expect Iguodala to be Kevin Durant, but they're just short on guys in general. So, like, that part becomes a thing. What I find interesting, where they say that Durant will be back midway through the series, now that's presumptuous and arrogant. Game 4 is only midway through if you think this bad boy is going 6 or 7.
Yeah.
If you're down, but by the time you get there, it might not be midway. And look, the Warriors, I think we'd agree, are a better team. If they played this out over 100 games or whatever it is, they'd probably come out on top. But we've watched enough basketball. Would it surprise you if this was like 2004 Pistons versus Lakers?
It is possible, and Andre Iguodala is where the conversation starts because he has missed now 11 straight threes. He hasn't made a three since the Houston series. Remember, he left Game 3 against the Blazers, did not play at all in Game 4, and he is so essential to all of these smaller lineup stuff, pushing the pace stuff that Steve Kerr seems to want to do. But Kevin Durant Enterprises is having a pretty good day if you think about this very cynically. Because apparently, according to Ramona Shelburne, this is the sort of injury that actually might take weeks and weeks if this was a regular season setting. But because the Warriors are in the finals and because they just lost, he can come back and be the conquering hero. And the good news is, they actually might need him because he plays two ways. It's not just the offense, it is also the defense on Kawhi Leonard that they can plug him into.
Yeah, as you say, they actually might need him. Yes, the team that only has one guy who can get his own shot needs another guy that can get their own shot. And this is one place where I think that people who lean too much on quantitative stuff have really dropped the ball. As much as you love your ball movement and look how many passes they're throwing. Again, I saw Isaiah Thomas make this point last night on television. I'd said it before. Part of why they move the ball more is because they got a bunch of dudes out there that can't shoot. Like, I don't know why you think there's something beautiful about watching guys who can't shoot give the ball to each other. They need somebody who can get a shot. And if it ain't Steph Curry, who they're playing off the ball a lot because they're trying to stop him from getting blitzed on those screens, who else is supposed to do it? Klay Thompson, he might get you. He's become a volume scorer basically because he can't get his own shot. So if it ain't Steph, how is this lineup supposed to score?
I will totally admit that Game 1 of this series was a bad argument for the democracy that I love so much. But it is worth noting, the Toronto Raptors also suffer from the same exact problem, except they have guys like Siakam emerging. Why can't Draymond Green score more than 10 points? Why can't Klay Thompson be more efficient? They're getting shots. Now, the offense is hindered by the defense, but this team in the Warriors, they can be so much better, and my bet is that they actually will.
Siakam can get his own shot. Kyle Lowry can get his own shot. Who on the Warriors other than Steph can get his own shot?
Well, Andre Iguodala used to be able to do that.
In like 2007?
But
he's my age.
But the idea that you can be a guy who can drive and shoot, Klay Thompson can't quite drive, right? But why can't Draymond Green and Steph Curry run that pick and roll over and over and over again? Because last night what I saw, Bomani, was the unstructured motion offense. My beef is actually that Steve Kerr got outcoached by Nick Nurse.